Matthew Williamson. Hustle. Work with companies that want to reward employees and access to thousands of amazing gyms, pools and spas across the UK with one simple pass. It sounds like I'm sponsored by you. That's your LinkedIn headline, isn't it? You work for Hustle Official. Welcome to Icebreaker. It's lovely to have you here today. How are you doing?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. I know we've worked or know about each other for a while now, so it's actually nice to actually be here with you today.
Oh, it's great to have you here. Right, so we had a little discussion, didn't we, before? And I was like, do you want to go traditional cards or do you want to go with the new cards, which have some categories that have some interesting questions on there? So you chose the traditional cards. So I've got them into 5 piles. So could you choose a number between 1 and 5 for me, please?
Yes, but do you want to start and tell them how we chose it?
Well, you tell them, because we kind of did a thing, but then didn't really agree the outcome, did we?
Yeah, so I didn't know which pile to choose from, so I said, right, have you got a coin? You didn't have a coin, I didn't have a coin, so I put a headphone in my hand, and you picked the headphone, and it wasn't in that hand, and it was like, right, what does that mean? And we'd never even like kind of planning that if a question comes up, what would you say was your weakness? I say planning, because we didn't like kind of decide what we were doing. So yeah,
we had fun though. It was fun.
It was.
Right, go on, hit me with a number 1 to 5.
Give me a 3.
3. And then number between 1 and 7, please.
6.
6. Do you want me to count from the top or the bottom?
Let's go top.
Remember, you can pass if you don't like the question. I haven't looked at the question yet, though.
Okay.
So you've got this cute, huh? Little Dalmatian. Ooh, the question is, I feel like we should have a drum roll, because I went, ooh.
I know, I think I'll be passing.
Are you ready? You can always pass, do not worry. Are all people good by nature?
Very, very tough question. That first one, brilliant. Personally, everyone has got, goodness inside them. I think that's how I always see it. You might come up against someone who, has treated you badly. There's a reason why that's happened, So yes, I think everyone has goodness inside them in some way.
Very nice. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Are all people good by nature? It brings to mind Brene Brown's book, Rising Strong. I don't know if you've read it. Have you read it?
No, not read it. Sounds good.
She goes on my old boss used to say, everybody's trying their best.
Yeah.
And in that book, Brene goes on this kind of personal journey on this kind of, is everybody trying their best? Because people kept saying to her, everyone's trying their best. And she was like, are they? And she started asking people about it and talking about it and sort of researching it, and kind of came to the conclusion that everyone's trying their best. So I don't know if that's the same as being good by nature, but it's something I've wrestled with in the past. Is everyone trying their best? And actually, I think the conclusion of her research was it's easier for us as individuals if we believe that people are trying their best. It makes our kind of journey easier. So I don't know if that's good by nature, but just believing people are showing up and doing the best they can do is, I think, a nice kind of way to look at things.
Yeah, if you feel that way, then obviously it'll come across more. But if you feel that no, then you're going to probably come up against people who are, you're going to meet more people who are not going to be nice to you. So yeah, I think let's be all nice to everyone.
Yeah, it's a funny question as well, isn't it? And the kind of the geopolitical landscape. Well, you can tell I've been reading my leadership research, can't you? Geopolitical landscape. You do look around and think, oh dear, is that person good by nature? I'm not so sure.
Yeah,
but there we go. Well, you didn't pass, and I think you navigated that question excellently. So thank you so very much for that. And now people have heard that question. Those sort of questions are still in the original pile. They might go for the other. They might go for choosing a category next time.
Do you know what you should do? You should do 2 questions next. One from one pile, one from the other pile. That's what you should do next.
They choose. Oh, yeah, maybe that's a good way of mixing it up. Might give that a go. Well, that moves us on nicely to kind of the wrap up, and this is the bit where I ask if you've got anybody that you'd like to nominate to come on and do an icebreaker with me.
I've got a gentleman called Adam Davey. He's absolutely fantastic. I've worked with Adam for a few years now. He's actually going to, like yourself, you're going to be on our speaking panel coming up in July, we're super excited. So I think this is my kind of segue of getting you two to meet each other to get that bond ready. So in July, you're going to be super happy with each other and nice and kind.
Yes. Well, what a nice way to meet somebody as well. And also because Icebreaker is all about a bit of networking. That's brilliant. I can't wait to meet him. I'll let you let him know you've nominated him. Hopefully he won't watch it and be horrified. Think, oh no, what question am I going to get? Oh, brilliant. Thanks for coming on, Matthew. I've really enjoyed doing this icebreaker with you and picking the numbers again as well. It's been a nice refreshing break. Maybe I'll just switch up the card packs each time and not let everyone have a choice.
Perfect. No, it's been lovely, Libby, and I'm looking forward to speaking with you again.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to seeing you again too. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.
Cheers, Libby. Have a nice week. Cheers. Bye.
And you. Bye.